That's better. What's up, boys and girls? Hi, everybody. It's Optibotimus. Just got back from playing ice hockey, so I'm a little bit disheveled looking. I'm eating a cucumber. And my pretty little princess tiara. Look at me. I'm a pretty princess. What's up, guys? What's up, awesome dude? Early squad, huh? Well, I'm a princess. I'm a pretty princess. This is well, actually, this is a queen. This is the queen, Cersei Lannister. What time is it where I live? It is 2:15 in the morning. What's up, Greg? That's right, Your Highness. I do sleep, but not really a lot. You need a video? What do you need a video of? Welcome, Enzo. Thank you, Angel with the shotgun. It's depressing. I'll show you. You're in the future. You're in the future. Megs is right about what? Oh, the time. Did you have a chocolate? No. What does that mean? I'm eating a cucumber. When can you make another Iron Man review? When they release a new Iron Man. You need a model? That's weird. Oh. Thank you, Megs. I appreciate that. Not a lot of people watch those, though, so probably won't do a lot. I have been asked that many times, Daxtran, but affordability is preventing me from getting it. Yeah, just eating a cucumber, you know. A Siege Astro Train? Are they making an Astro Train? Common Rider reviews. I can't review something that's not out. Guys, don't ask me to review something that's not even out yet. I mean, I know that I have gotten some things that are a little bit early, but you're talking years. It's going to be a long time before I'll be able to do that. So just relax. I am a Transformer reviewer. Odds are I'll probably review Transformers. I have seen Captain Marvel. I've also seen Shazam. Shazam was I probably like Shazam more than Captain Marvel. My favorite food's probably sushi. Awesome, dude. Review the telephone. I have this, I have Bumblebee. I don't know, that's not sure. I have Optimus Prime. I don't know where the Optimus Prime one is, though. Jesus Christ, really? You're going to ask me a question like, are you going to watch Endgame? Come on. Of course I am. Gameplay Detroit. What? What? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I feel like everybody is going to see Endgame. Oh yeah, I got the battle damage Megatron myself. Got that guy. Here's the this is a video that I have. Eventually I will start working on regular version, battle damage version. Oh, you can see his eye. Much better color on the new one. So that'll be fun. What do you think of in terms of the characters? I like the characters. I thought they were cool. Probably, Justin, you're probably right. It's going to get a crap ton of money. Gameplays, I don't play games, so what would I do a gameplay of? It's right. It's right, Dustin. Welcome to the show. What did you think of the new Lion King movie? Well, I haven't seen the new Lion King movie. The trailer, yeah, I knew what you meant. The trailer, it looks okay, honestly. But I feel like it's going to be the same thing like Beauty and the Beast, like almost the exact same type of movie. And it's like, then why don't you just watch the cartoon? Why do we need a live action movie of it if it's going to be the exact same? That seems silly. Toy Story 4 seems interesting. I'm a fan of Toy Story. Thank you, Jedi Prime. Thanks for watching. I don't know if my buddy Ricky is going to show up here. He told me, I saw him earlier today, and he told me I should do a late night show, and I don't even know if he's here now. I'm like, hey, Ricky, I'm here doing the show for you, buddy. $50% stupid questions, 20% legit comments, 29 eh. That one comment, I can't even understand what you just said. Started out good, then I couldn't figure it out. I'm wanting to get a Masterpiece Transformer. What do you think you should get? You should buy my my cone heads. I'm selling my Masterpiece cone heads. It's going well, Savage Prism. Thanks for asking. It's been a while since I did one of what, Ram Truck? I think I missed what you were talking about. Because I was getting ready to work on this. It's a new Game of Thrones prop replica from Factory Entertainment. It is the crown of Cersei Lannister. I don't think it'll focus on it because it's kind of tiny. But if you watch Game of Thrones, you know what this is from. I'm selling my cone heads because I don't have any other real Decepticons to display them with, so kind of don't need to have them, really. That is a fan, yes. I haven't really. I thought like I'd do $75 each for them. Wow, Justin, that's impressive. Transformers animated blurb. Feel like it sucked that he died so soon. Game of Thrones is that's I do not I don't even know the last time that I actually scheduled my life around a show to make sure that I saw it. But Game of Thrones I do. All the Transformer movies, what's my favorite? You mean the live action ones? Of the live action ones, I would probably say it's really close between Bumblebee and the first Transformer movie. Well, Harris, I've already reviewed Siege Starscream. Thanks for not watching it. I'm not a fan of Pokemon. I can't really have thoughts on Avengers Endgame when I haven't seen the movie yet. Thank you for asking. I'll probably talk about it after I see the movie. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, notifications always suck, TF fan, but good to see you. When Ratchet died in Age of Extinction, I thought it kind of sucked. Like that. It's like, oh, Ratchet. I've seen plenty of black holes in Star Trek. I didn't care that much about an actual picture. But that is impressive that they were able to actually get a picture of it because uh, science alert, one of the hardest things to do is take a picture of a black hole because the gravity well of it is so strong that not even light can escape it. So when you're trying to take a picture of something that when you're trying to take a picture, you need to have light. And the fact that it absorbs the light, basically, that's impressive that they were able to take a picture of it. Justin, yeah, I have it. I have it on 4K. I bought the digital download a couple weeks ago when that came out, and I like having both. I like the convenience of having it on a device like my Apple TV. I can just pull it up. I like that convenience. But I also like having a physical copy in case anything happens to that digital. I have the ability to still watch the movie. No, I think that black holes are generally speaking a pretty terrifying thing, especially when there's potential to create a singularity. When you do like the hadron collider and stuff, where you could potentially create a small little black hole and small little black hole would destroy probably our solar system, something like that. That big, like that tiny, could destroy our solar system. So that'd be pretty bad. That would suck. Which Autobot do you think could be Prime after Optimus dies? Ooh, that's a really good question. I feel like they already have that kind of set up uh, in terms of history and such, where it could probably be Hot Rod or Rodimus Prime. Where are Max is? I think he's sleeping on the couch right now. Thank you, Jaden. What do you think of BotBots as toys? I don't think they copied my idea for McDonald's toys. I just think that they were kind of going along with that sort of idea. I have a ton of them that Hasbro sent me from the first wave that I probably need to get rid of. I've done a whole bunch of videos on them, and I still have a ton left. Anybody want to buy those from me? I also have the brand new series that they just sent me, so I'll do a couple videos of those too. But it's crazy stuff. Any updates on my collection? Not really. I don't really have a lot of updates. No, Ghostplay, you can't. Yes, I'm going to review Omega Supreme. I may actually be able to get that early for you guys here. Exclusive upcoming video information for you guys. Right now, anybody so in order to get Megatron, give you a heads up about Megatron. Megatron was a $300 figure to be able to buy that early. That's why it's difficult to do videos as early as like what I was able to do, because a $300 figure is harder to come across than a figure like this. This is a lot more affordable for me right now. So that's why support on things like Patreon is so crucial. If you guys want to see those videos, I can do them for you. I just have to have the money to be able to do it. So fortunately, the Patreon support for last month went towards, it was $200. I chipped in $100 myself to be able to do it so that you guys can get those videos, get that video up, or I could get that video up for you guys as quickly as possible, which has been terrific. You guys have shown a lot of support for that, and I really, really appreciate it. That's amazing. Up next will be, again, so this is early information for you guys. Only you guys that have come to Late Night with Optibotimus are going to find this out. Next week, I will be having Ectotron, which is the crossover figure of Ghostbusters and Transformers, which I'm really excited about. That one is like a dream come true kind of for me to have a Ghostbuster figure. The only way that it could get better, the only way that you could top it would be if you did a DeLorean Transformer. That would be cool. But Ectotron, that one's a little bit cheaper. That one's not as much as Megatron, obviously. So that one is I'm able to sell some things. Like this, I'm going to keep. This I'll probably sell, but obviously I'm not going to be able to get a lot for some of this stuff. So I'm trying to sell certain things that I don't need to keep anymore in my collection. Like, for example, I don't need this guy in my collection anymore. So things like that, I'm trying to nickel and dime things to piece things together to come up with some other ones. Ectotron is up next. After that will probably be Jetfire or Skyfire. I see a lot of people talking about Siege. I see Justin talking about it. Transformers Siege Skyfire will be the next one that I'll be able to get my hands on early. That will come. I'm not exactly sure when, but that'll probably be like maybe a week or two after next, something along those lines. And then maybe around the same time as Skyfire will be Omega Supreme. But again, your guys' support is what's going to help that happen a lot quicker. So if you want to see those videos, consider helping out on Patreon. That's how those videos are going to end up happening. That's what I can. That's the only way that I can really do it. I'm just about on the edge of selling my car. Just it's one of those things that it's not an economically good vehicle to have. it's expensive to fill up gas. I mean, last year I had to buy new tires. It was $1,000 for 4 new tires. Then I had to get the brakes done and all that kind of stuff. So altogether, like last year, I ended up spending like $3,000 on like the tires and brakes for my car. So it's a very expensive car to maintain. That when I got the car 5 years ago or something like that, it was perfectly fine. It was easily affordable. Now it really isn't. So it's very, very sad for me because buying that car kind of was it kind of was like all this hard work that I put into um, Ram truck. It's for premium because I have to put premium in Bumblebee. It's like $4.30 or something right now, $4.30. But the wait, what happened? Do you watch any anime? No. Which I saw someone complain about because apparently it was not a recommended toy. I don't get the logic. Um, People are gonna, do what they want when they see things. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's supposed to give you an idea. So if you guys get help from watching my videos, if you guys got help watching my Megatron video, again, you have my patrons to thank for that video. So if you were excited to see it, and even more so now, and it helped you make a decision, that's their that's their doing. But as for Bumblebee, it's no, selling my car to a dealership will not get me a good price. Every single dealer will lowball me. The best bet is to sell it privately, which I can get between $10,000 and $12,000 for it. And then I'm going to buy. There's a couple other cars that I'm looking for already. I have in my sights. We'll see how it all works out. But it's in getting Bumblebee, it was kind of like all the hard work. It was my personal reward to myself for all the work that I had done to develop my channel and get it to where it is. And just the way that things have turned in the past couple years has really been unfortunate. And I know for a fact that there are certain YouTubers out there that are full of shit when they sit there and they talk about how difficult it is for them. Because their views are much higher than mine. I know what my views generate, and I know that they're getting 4 times sometimes my views, and then they still complain about YouTube not paying them enough. I know that that's bullshit. I know that they're definitely doing better than me, but they still plug their Patreon. So I feel like that there's a disconnect with people and not knowing how it works, and people that do Patreon thinking, or people not liking people, reviewers doing it because we use it to buy toys. And I get it, so we're buying things for us. Ultimately, we're doing these videos to give you guys something to look at, to use as information. So I don't know. It's a weird thing. Yeah, it's 2007. It's been a long time, TF Transformers fan. It's been a long time. It's been focus. No. The car that I'm looking at is actually it's a 4-cylinder. So going from an 8-cylinder to a 4-cylinder, although I think it's a supercharged 4-cylinder, which kind of makes it like a 6-cylinder, but it's still a 4-cylinder, so it'll be still good on gas. But we'll see. We'll see. I think it was Carvana I looked at that was willing to give me 10,500 for Bumblebee, which will allow me to buy the other car that I'm looking at. So we'll see. We'll see. Self-sustainability. Yeah. I mean, anytime, I mean, you need to understand that a business is a business, that you're going to pay, for things. So, regardless if you own an actual business, people are like, well, that's why you shouldn't rely on YouTube as your career. Well, if that's the case, then nobody that ever opened their own store that relied on customers, because, oh, like, what if you don't get any customers that come in your store? It's the same thing. What if you don't get anybody watching your videos anymore? Things change. The economy changes. There's more competition in it now, so it affects things. So anybody who sits there and says that must be a pretty miserable person and not understanding that, or they're probably stuck in a job that they're going to be working for someone for their whole lives. And back when I started this, back in 2007, I had a substantial enough savings that after I got sick, I can just play with YouTube and do things. And then it started doing it, or then it started working. And back in 2007, people didn't have cell phones. People didn't really have cameras like this. So I mean, there was hardly anybody that were doing videos. I was doing them on a little webcam, and it was an interesting sort of just like a conflux of everything working at the right time and everybody wanting to watch these videos. It was amazing. And then more and more people started doing it, and you have to do it a long time before it starts working out, and eventually it started working out, and I'm like, I can do this. So I switched gears. I focused all my energy on it. To get better at YouTube, do you just have to grind? Yeah, I mean, basically, it is a grind. I mean, in doing a video, I mean, there are some people that can do videos very, very quickly and just use their webcam or their iPhone and upload. I don't like those videos. For me personally, I like putting a level of production in. Now, I'm not saying that I'm good at it, but I mean, I like having my studio. I like having lighting. I like using a good camera. I love doing all that work to make it look good. At the end of the day, I have to be happy with how it looks. I'm the first person that's going to see it. And if I don't like how it looks, then I'm not going to be happy putting it up. What has been amazing to me, and I love it, is that other people enjoy it as well. And that's what really continues to motivate me to do things. So I'll never be one of those people. I mean, my ex-wife constantly would tell me, why don't you just, like, for these videos like of Megatron. I mean, I got Megatron, I don't even remember what day it was now, but I got it, and it took me 2 days to do that whole video. Not 2 full days, but I worked on it for 2 days. So that one video, it was 40 minutes long or whatever. That easily combined. Let me think. That 40-minute video easily took probably about 20 hours to do over the past two days to do. Filming was really very quick and easy. It's the editing process for it. I like cleaning it up. I like having that production put into it. I like it looking clear and good. And if somebody wants a good look at something, I like that they can look at my videos and see it clearly. That's the idea for it. So I'll never be one of those people that can just point my cell phone at a video. And I'm not saying that, that's wrong. I mean, it works for some people. It just doesn't work for me. So usually takes me a day to film, 2 days to edit with multiple days just to write a review. Yeah, see, I mean, like, and I don't even like script anything. I just talk. So in terms of filming, the filming is the shortest amount of time for it. And then you have to, like, in terms of other things behind the scenes, you have to do the promoting of the video. You have to post it in different things. You have to find the right forums to put all that stuff. I mean, I like talking in the comments, so I'll sit there and I'll talk to people in the comments if they ask a decent uh, question. I like interacting with people. I then will spend, I don't even know how long. It's usually in the realm of several hours studying the analytics, studying keywords, studying the tags, seeing what tags work. There's it like connects to my YouTube through my like Firefox thing. It's called TubeBuddy, which really helps out a lot because it ranks different tags, so you can see the frequency in similar videos that those videos have that have certain tags, and if it's performing well on those other videos, then it'll show a higher rank on the tagging, so I can select appropriate tags to put in there. I can study where the videos are being viewed, what part of the country, what part of the world, where people are viewing the videos. Is it on YouTube? Is it on like a computer? Are they watching it on mobile? If they're watching it on mobile, is it optimized for ads to show there? If it's not, how can I optimize it so it looks better with advertisements and things like that? Because obviously, as much as I love doing this, it's still a business for me. So I have to make sure that there's certain aspects that line up. Studying the demographics like ages. There are some videos, like I know the BotBot ones, they work beautifully for younger audiences, but the younger audiences have a shorter attention span. So the audience retention is much lower on those videos. There's so much stuff that you have to study behind the scenes to really make sure that it stays relevant and tracks well, I guess. I mean, YouTube is like the biggest search engine on the internet. It's huge, so you have to make sure that your videos are discoverable, and that's what doing things like making sure that you're using the right titles for things. And then I've done 1,500 videos. I now have to go back and see where's the spike. Have people started watching these videos more? And if they have, why are they? Where are they being viewed from? What websites are they being viewed from? So you have to look at all of that kind of stuff. If a new video starts going down, why is it going down? What's wrong with it? Where are people not watching it? Where am I losing viewers and things? There's a lot. Yeah, much more than meets the eye. So, I don't actually in Perky Pyra. I don't actually look at male to female viewer ratio. That is, I don't feel like it matters, honestly, for things. And age, I also don't tend to pay much attention to. I look at it, but I don't pay much attention to it because a lot of people lie about their age, and you have to be like 18 to be able to join YouTube, but you don't actually have to tell the truth there. So, actually, no, nobody asked if I'm going to be doing Beast Wars Megatron. I probably will not be. I had it pre-ordered. I canceled it, mostly just because, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Beast Wars toys. Like, I love the series. It's probably my favorite series ever, but the toys, I'm not a huge fan of how much robot junk hangs off of them. So, you know, lot of people probably be disappointed in me for not doing that, but I mean, it kind of stinks. I've been in contact with Hasbro for several years now. And a lot of it comes through a PR firm. So it's not like I get to talk to John Warden. I wish I could talk to him directly. It would probably make things, in terms of getting things, a little bit easier and not getting things that I don't feel are very uh, geared towards my audience. Like bot bots are fine, but I don't feel like my audience isn't geared to them. So it's harder to do those videos. They're cute. I love them. I think they're adorable. But like I've talked about before, I think it was for my Marvel Legends Mystique review. Fix my tiara. The biggest problem with that is in doing a video like that, which I think only has like 1,500 views currently. The amount of work that I put into it doesn't match up with what I should have done. So it's like, instead of doing a video on the Marvel Legends Mystique, I should have did a review of Transformer Siege Ironhide, which will make me more money. So that's the thing that kind of stinks. You pay for the figure, you buy it, and then you put the work into it. So that one was a relatively quick video. That one was only like maybe a 6-hour work job. But when you look at how much money I made, which is like cents, I can tell you exactly how much it is. Let me head on over there. And I'm doing another one. Like another one is going to be going live later on tonight. It's the Marvel Legends Professor X. Oh God, I'm almost to 2,000 videos. 1,945. Jesus. All right, so Mystique, well, 1,488 videos. Let's look at that. I don't really read a lot of comic books. Masterpiece Jazz, doing an early video of him is possible. I haven't heard anything about him yet, so stay tuned. That's all I can say. Real time revenue. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Let's see, Marvel Legends Mystique. Okay, so my Mystique video, I have made $3.37 on that video. $3.37. It took me about 5-6 hours to do that video. So it's not even really worth it sometimes to do those kind of videos. Same thing with the Funko Pops. I love doing them, but it's not worth the work. So instead of doing that, which is only going to make that amount of money, I could do the Siege stuff. So I think you're confusing my Masterpiece Megatron review with the Siege Shatter review. The Siege Shatter review did not save properly, and I had already uploaded it, and I was like, nope, I'm not going to redo it. But I did not get a box with Megatron. These early videos we typically don't get boxes for it. Although I was told that there's a possibility for Skyfire that he may come with a box. We'll see. Either or, it'll probably be easier to figure out how to transform him And Ectotron's going to be fairly easy because it's essentially the same mold and same skeletal engineering as Hotspot. So that should be fairly easy to do. That shouldn't take too long to do. Hopefully I can get that video done in a day and uploaded as soon as possible. You're thinking about doing your review? I don't really have time from schoolwork, and I don't know how a YouTuber gets paid. So the videos, we get paid through Google AdSense. They put advertisements on our videos. You think there's going to be a Star-Lord from Infinity War? I don't know. Like I see people like talking about like if they think that there will be a Thor from it because it doesn't really look like he changes his look that much. They always change their suits a little, so I don't know. Ultimately, I love the way the Infinity War looked for Thor, for example. So I don't know if I would ever buy if they did an Endgame one. I don't know if I would buy that. I have a couple pre-ordered right now. Well, I have several pre-ordered, but I'm waiting on Black Panther to come in and Doctor Strange. I have the originals for those. The new ones I like enough to sell my original ones that I have in my collection and just keep those two characters. I'm wearing Queen Cersei Lannister's crown. That's what I'm wearing. My take on autism. I feel like not a lot of people really address it. Like Autism Awareness Month and everything. I feel is a really good thing to hopefully get people to understand it more. I feel like it's a very misunderstood disease of sorts. I don't even know if you would call it a disease. I don't know if that's a proper term for it. But I feel like not a lot of people understand it. So it's hopefully people can be more educated and less ignorant as to what it is and be more understanding of people that are autistic and understanding that there are people that have more severe cases of autism than others. And just because you have a lesser form or lesser degree of autism, it's a mental disorder. It's not a disease. I should not have said it was a disease. I apologize. But people need to be made aware that there are varying degrees of it. There's definitely people that are misunderstood in the entire thing and will come off weird or whatever. It's the age-old thing that people fear what they don't understand, and that's a very true statement. So it's a delicate sort of thing. It's what wait, who have it? Who have it? What? So you do need to be more understanding of things. So hopefully people with things like I said, Autism Awareness Month and things of that nature, hopefully the ignorance can be squashed. Paul, will you pick up the Dark of the Moon series leader Optimus Prime? I probably will just for the sake of a review, Batman. I don't imagine me keeping that because my display is primarily going to be the characters in the robot mode, and the big giant trailer takes up a lot of space. No, that's perfectly fine, T-Fan. There's nothing wrong with it. Welcome back, Megs. Welcome back, Justin. Good night to you, Ram Truck. Good night, good night, good night. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to wrap things up here pretty soon. Thoughts of Deadpool. I actually talked about this the other day. I said that, you know what would be awesome? They need to bring back intermissions for movies, especially with Endgame being an over 3 hour long movie. Granted, when people talk about it being an over 3 hour long movie, that's from the beginning to the end of the credits. So like at the very, very end. So that entire thing is like the actual movie is really going to be only like 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's really about it. But still, that's a long ass time. So I said, you know what would be perfect? Would be, and people are talking, I've seen people talk about how like one of the end credit scenes should have Deadpool come running in and be like, "Hey guys, I'm here. Sorry I was late. The merger took forever." I was like, you know what would be even better is if they brought back intermissions and like an hour and a half into the movie or 2 hours into the movie, like right before like the final act of it. If Ryan Reynolds came running in as Deadpool, like, hold on. All right, you guys, stop. We need to stop this movie. I mean, it would work perfectly because it's Deadpool, you know, breaking the fourth wall. We need to stop this movie. These people have not peed in 2 hours. So, Russo brothers, pause this shit for the next 5 minutes. All of you people, go to the bathroom. If you don't go to the bathroom, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell jokes. But everybody else, go to the bathroom. And then he sits there and be like, you can't do it to it. These people have not peed for 2 hours. Let them go take a piss. I mean, I think that would be hilarious. That would be the best way to do it. That would be the best way to do it, I think. Have you watched how? I have not watched that. No. Came in with a Disney shirt. That'd be funny. Oh. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this about Endgame. That people are. This is one thing that I feel like I'm going to have a problem with Endgame. I'm going to take off my tier. I feel like they're hyping Captain Marvel up to be the big savior in this. In a recent extended trailer kind of thing, so spoiler if you guys are avoiding the trailers, maybe turn this off, I don't know. But in it is the one where Thor like summons Stormbreaker, grabs it, and Captain Marvel's standing there, and he's like, I like this one. There's an extended period before that where people are like, so Captain Marvel's like, let's just go and get the stones from him. And Rhodey is like, hey, we're all about the superhero thing, like, and where have you been? And she's like, I was off saving other planets because there's more planets than just Earth or whatever. And she acts like she is, oh, and you know, like they wiped out everybody. And she's like, well, you didn't have me. As if she is the one that is going to be strong enough to be able to bring them all together and Thanos. I feel like that's bullshit, and I'll tell you why. Number one, I enjoyed Captain Marvel, but it's not one of my favorite movies or Marvel movies. I enjoyed it. Was not a big fan of the movie. I felt like there was no real good character development except for a little bit of a backstory with Nick Fury. I feel it's kind of lame that the cat is, now this movie's been out for a while, so don't yell at me about spoilers. The cat's the one that like clawed out his eye. All right, that's kind of weak sauce if you ask me. But for me, no, Captain Marvel should not be a man. It's a rank. There's nothing masculine about it. I mean, a female can be captain. That's silly. But this is what I think. I feel as if Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Star-Lord, Nebula, and Drax, and the girl. What's that girl's name? Mantis. They almost beat Thanos by themselves. Let's be honest, okay? Just about beat him. Not a problem. That was without Captain America, Black Widow, Black Panther, Hulk, and Thor, who were all on Earth. So it's like, if you had all of them together, I feel like all the original Avengers would have been able to, it would have been tough, but I feel like they would have been able to beat Thanos. They don't need Captain Marvel coming in to be a savior. So I feel like they didn't even need to bring Captain Marvel into the universe. Like, you could have completely left her the fuck out. You didn't need to bring her in. So I'm like, but you know, it is what it is. They you know, and people are probably going to say that I'm sounding mean about it, but it's Captain Marvel. Just I just don't feel was necessary, honestly. Now, obviously, they want to have a big, you know, arc for it, but I just feel like she's all like, "I'm here. I could have helped you, and you know, you would have won if you had me." They would have won if they had fucking Thor there. I mean, Stormbreaker was not even phased by the full force power of the Infinity Gauntlet. All the stones did not stop Stormbreaker. I mean, that's big in of itself. His weapon was stronger than the Gauntlet. Just saying. Kind of didn't need Captain Marvel with her pew 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 pew. So yeah, they could have had Captain Planet in there. Yeah, I mean, but you know, it is what it is. I don't feel like I don't for the movie. I don't feel if they had goddamn Deadpool, probably. I just feel, you know, like I said, I enjoyed Captain Marvel. I actually liked Shazam probably a little bit more. Now, granted, I think that Shazam is a little bit more kid, like a kid style superhero movie. Obviously, because Shazam, you know, it's a kid that gets the power, so there's going to be that connection. So I feel like younger kids are really going to like that movie, where me as an adult, I'm like, oh, well, that was cute. But I mean, I liked it from that perspective. I didn't think that, like I said, I mean, I didn't feel like there was any real development for Captain Marvel. So, I mean, and it was shoehorned in there. I felt like it was rushed. I felt it was shoehorned. I mean, we just get her movie, and now she's going to be an Endgame. I felt like if they sprinkled Captain Marvel through the previous movies more, that would have been fine. I would have been a little bit better with Adam Warlock, who is supposed to be the one that, in the comics, is the one that comes in and actually is able to help bring everybody together and defeat Thanos, not Captain Marvel. And we've already gotten Adam Warlock teased previously at the end of Guardians 2. So where the hell is Adam Warlock? It's like, are you going to bring in like possibly, I mean, Adam Warlock is far more powerful than Captain Marvel in terms of comic book universe. So I'm like, I don't understand why they just didn't go with him. I mean, unless they're going for a different route, because the thing with Warlock was he was able to go into the Soul Stone where all the characters were. They didn't die. They were just transported into the Soul Stone. So, I mean, unless they're not going with that aspect and that route, then I guess you don't really need Adam Warlock, but you still could have used more of that power for Warlock. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. Sonny, go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I also do have a theory with Hawkeye and Ronin. Do you guys want me to share with you my theory about Hawkeye and Ronin before we go? Got a couple minutes. Who wants to hear it? No, it'll lose. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. So I remember reading. It floated around for a little bit around the time of Civil War that Hawkeye there was going to be a reveal that Hawkeye they didn't pick which side Hawkeye was going to be on, and it wasn't shown in like the posters or anything. So it's going to be like, oh, what side is he going to be on? Is he going to be Team Cap or is he going to be Team Iron Man? And I remember reading a thing that leaked out that said that he will make his decision because something's going to happen in the movie and his family's going to be killed. And because of that, he will then decide which side he's going to be on to fight for because his family is killed. And then that never happened. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I remember reading that. I'm like, why did they get rid of that? That would have been a cool kind of thing. I'm starting to think that that leaked information was not supposed to be for Civil War. It came out around Civil War. But the theory that I have is that that is actually what is going to happen in Endgame. That the Snap kills his family. And because of it, he changes. He has nothing else to live for anymore. He left the superhero business for his family. So he has nothing left now. And he comes back as Ronin, a new, like the assassin. He goes back to what he used to be when he was like with Black Widow and they were working in like for Shield and all that stuff. That he goes back to doing that because he has nothing else to live for. So he's going to go back to what he used to do. So he's now Stone Cold. He's gotten rid of the Hawkeye persona. He's now Ronin, which then ties in. And then they come back and then they're like, hey, what's going on? So I also think that there's going to be a time gap here, like where it happens. And they've kind of seen that, or we've kind of seen that in some of the trailers, where it appears that time has passed between the events of Infinity War and the events that take place in Endgame, because there's like posters that are printed up. Everything looks dirty and dusty, as if things had like a long time has passed between, like maybe like a year. I mean, obviously because the movie came out a year ago, so maybe, like a year has gone by or something. So in that time of a year between the two movies, things are going to happen, and that's when I think Hawkeye switches over to Ronin. So we'll see. It's a theory that I have, but like I said, I remember reading about his family dying for Civil War, and I think that maybe it just came out around the time of Civil War, and then it got mixed up with the timing. So that's my theory. That's my theory. Just a theory, but I'm excited. We're gonna find out about it in like a month. So excited. I'm so excited about it. But that's it, guys. I'm going to wrap things up. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Again, all you people that are here, you're going to get exclusive information. Right now, my next early review will be the exclusive Ectotron, followed by Transformers Siege Skyfire, followed by, hopefully, Transformers Siege Omega Supreme. To help make those videos possible, head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/Optibotimus. $1 helps out a lot, guys. If a bunch of people did it, it would be make it so much easier. Like I said, Megatron was $300 to be able to do that video early for you guys. And my patrons helped out with that. So look forward for those videos, guys. That's about it. I got some more work to do. I got to get this done because the new season of Game of Thrones comes up and I want to have this video go up on Saturday. So thank you, guys. I love you all. I hope you guys have a great weekend that's coming up. And until next time, this has been Optibotimus saying, remember, you don't grow old because you... No, that's not what I say. That's not what I say. Remember, guys, that the real problem with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid. Good night, all.